Go. The Invisible Trap. Tonight we are going to talk about the how to double your watch hours with AI plus restreaming. The goal is to work less and double your watch hours. You'll see by looking at this restreaming process how basically your watch hours will increase tremendously. Will they double? Is up to you. Just listen to what we have to say and see what's going on. So, for example, most people are trading their life for a handful of views. You could go online and what are the people trying to do? Oh, I want to go viral. I want to get a million view. I want to get 100,000 view per video. Great. I mean, it's doable. It can be done, but it's increasingly a fewer numbers of people that could do that. Most people don't do that. So, what do you do? Are you going to be like most creators who think hard work equals hitting a record every single day with every single video? Here's a reality check for you. While you sleep, the algorithm is hungry. If you aren't live, you are invisible. What does that mean? If you are not live in YouTube, you are invisible. So I think that's the area that we're going to be looking at today. How to stay live even when you're not available and stuff like that, right? So here's a question for you. What if you could be live on 5 platforms simultaneously while you're actually at the gym or grabbing dinner? Wouldn't that be wonderful? I think it would be. So is content a treadmill problem? Just like I thought, right? Is content a problem? You have to create content all the time. It takes time. Last night we were doing some editing on a video. You have to create the B-rolls. You have to create thumbnail. You have to create titles that are all designed to attract the attention of the viewers. All that take time. Therefore, burnout is real. I feel like I'm burnt out sometimes. Half of the time I'm burnt out, right? And the reason for that is creating high quality video takes 10 plus hours. But you have to understand the shelf life is often less than 24 hours. So how do you keep that up? How do you stay on target? How do you stay online all this time, right? That's what you have to figure out tonight. How do you do that? Okay. So give me 1 second. I have to set up my video. Here we go. Okay. So for example, if you are stuck in YouTube with knowing massive audience on Twitch, LinkedIn, and X, right? If you're only in a single platform, you're not getting the maximum power of the other social media platform. But you might be saying, gee, I have enough problem just doing YouTube. How am I going to be on all these other platforms? Well, there's a way. You might say, the math doesn't add up. I only have so many hours in a day to do what I need to do. So how do I do it? So one stream equal one set of watch hours. Meaning one video is one set of watch hours. It is a linear growth model in an exponential world. What's the solution? Well, we're going to talk about the multiplier framework. You need to stop creating and start distributing, right? So stop creating means you create a video, you post it on YouTube, and that's it. What we want you to do is to move into a distribution model where you create a video and then you become a distributor of that information through multiple platforms. For example, you use AI to chop your best moment. You create what we call shorts, right? From your long video or from your live show, You create multiple of those, and you could schedule them in YouTube. Like, for example, let's say during a live show, you could create 10. So you could have 10 shorts that you could schedule in YouTube once a day for the next 10 days. That's one way to do that. And now you want to restream to broadcast them everywhere also, right? So not only post your short on YouTube, you also want to send them on LinkedIn, X, and any other platform like Twitch that would take that information. That way you begin to build an audience in those platforms as well, right? So that will create what is called a multiple platform surge, right? When you stream 5+ platforms at once, your watch hours accumulate. It doesn't just grow, it compounds. You'll be able to see your hours grow. Work once, live forever. Turn a single 30-minute video into a 24/7 brand presence by doing what I just said. Live, cut them up into shorts, stream the live show through the multiple platforms, stream the shorts to multiple platforms. You could schedule them, boom, 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 boom. That's the way to go, right? Schedule them live, okay? Now, here's something for you to do, right? Create a command center. Create a centralized signal that it can be used to distribute all this work. And I'm going to talk about a tool. I'm not an affiliate of that tool, so I'm just a user, right? It's called Restreaming, right? Sign into Restreaming and link to 5 platforms. And I'll show you that. I'll show you a live. I'm going to show you an example at the end, how to go through all this after we get through this little small presentation, right? You'll be able to stream to YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok, right? Now, I mean, I'll show you all 5 of them, show you like some of them, maybe at least 2 platforms, but we'll see what happens. The next, use AI tool to turn into long form video into highlight loops or simulated live. What does that mean? It's basically creating shorts, and you send them, you schedule them, on Restreaming, and they just go boom, 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 boom. You could schedule them 1 a day, or 10 of them at the same time, as long as you keep getting people to watch the stuff, right? Permission to launch. What does that mean? Grant Restreaming access to your camera, mic, so you can go live directly from your browser. That's exactly what we're doing here right now, right? You see access to my camera. I know it looks kind of, and they're looking at a video on the upper right side. You're looking at the, here you're looking at my thumbnail for today. And I have all the views, like for example, the next view that you're gonna look at will be this one here. You'll be able to see my Restream, and that I'm already signed on, and I'm able to broadcast additional information. So you'll be able to see all that in a heartbeat. So for now, let me go ahead and continue on my discussion here. Okay. Like I say, I will do at the end of this, if you stay with us to the end, I will show you how to do, go through the process mechanically, if you will, right? So we'll see that. Now, you might be thinking, do I use a browser or do I use a software? And for example, I said it, I don't know, 30 minutes before I went live. I just went in there, set up the information, and boom, it's really good to go. But you can use OBS for high production, gaming, and tutorial. So that's another tool that I've used. And OBS is free. Restreaming has a free version but the incredibility, right? So here's a key to success. Copy your RTMP stream key from the Restreaming dashboard and paste it on OBS. Little technical term, when we don't have a separate class dealing with OBS, so I wouldn't put too much stock into what I just said, but that's right for the next what you need to do is set it up like I showed you. Start streaming on OBS and watch 5 different dashboards light up instantly. Here on this platform, right now it says end stream. But right in here is a button that you use to go live in the upper right corner of the dashboard, right? That's where you'll go live. All you gotta do, hit that button and you'll be live in a heartbeat. So what I'm doing is I have a monitor right in front of me, so I'm able to see my stream as I go forward with it. In case sometimes there's questions that I have about the B-roll, about some other stuff or what I'm watching. And a lot of time what I do is just kind of basically check that out right after hitting live streaming. Now, I want you to wait. The real secret isn't just being live, is it? I mean, we all know about that. Well, coming up in a moment, we have the ghost streaming technique. Stick around to it. For example, most creators completely misunderstand how live replay works. I'm going to show you why your video stop getting pushed the moment you hit end stream, and how to fix that forever. Okay, for example, you finish a 2 great hour stream and the view flatline immediately. What's going on? 90% of your global audience wasn't even aware you were live. So ask yourself this question: why are you letting your best content die in an archive? Well, there's a solution, right? You don't have to be live to be live. Use Restreaming the video file feature to roll up the best performance content. Schedule it to broadcast as a live premiere, right? Across all platforms during peak hours and different time zones. And I'll show you how to schedule some of those things, right? In the next portion of the presentation. Now, here's the rule of 3 that you need to look into. Stop obsessing over total views, right? Watch these instead. Platform retention, chat velocity, the sleep test. For example, what do you mean by cross-platform retention? It simply means which audience stayed longer and which platform, right? And basically, I want you to double down there, Okay, chat velocity, what does that mean? Is the AI generated highlight sparkling conversation? I told you yesterday, one of the biggest requirement for most of the platform is engagement, right? So if any of these platforms generate conversation, questions, comment, you want to, first of all, answer all the questions, and second of all, you want to generate a conversation. It's a back and forth conversation. The other one is a sleep test, meaning how many watch hours did you gain while your computer was off? I could tell you most of my watch hours I gain when I'm not actually broadcasting, right? So you need to be able to do that. Now, listen to this. If one platform is lagging, change your destination title inside Restreaming without stopping the stream. You could do that. You could change what you're sending it to, and you could change the title on the fly. Now, before we conclude, I want to say a couple of things. The most successful creators are not the one working the most hours. The most successful are those that are the one with the best systems, right? Video, AI, and restreaming allow you to clone yourself. So here's a mission for you. Turn your content into 24/7 broadcasting network that works for you so you can focus on living your life. Okay, it's a call to action for you. I want you to hit subscribe now, right now. We are not just building a channel here. We are feeding veterans with every milestone we hit. Your subs makes a real life difference to those veterans. Now, as I said it earlier, engagement is key. If you could, this is a question for you. If you could stream to 3 platforms for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Would it be YouTube, Twitch, X, and why? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Now I'm going to show you the what I'm talking about. So let's move on to the next part of the presentation. So here is my Restream. So what I'm going to do, actually, I should have done it differently. Let me try to do it differently because otherwise it may not work. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to change the I think this is the one that I want. Yeah, I'm going to share this one. So you're going to log in. I'm already logged in. This is just what it costs if you want to pay for it. But let's say that you want to stream. I'm going to show you how to change the schedule or something, right? Like, for example, this is an old video. The one that I have right now is this one. Shoot, I don't want to do that. Let me go back. Okay, sorry about the silence, guys. Dealing with a side issue here. So let's say that you have this video here and you wanted to make a change to it. This is the live streaming that we have right in here. You will go here on the 3 dots and you could update information like titles or whatever while you're still streaming. That's what I was speaking of earlier, right? So you could do that. And then you can also go here. You could update, you could edit the event, which basically will include adding all the restreaming partners to your, like, Facebook, X, and stuff like that, to your streaming if you wanted to. I don't want to in this situation. What I'm going to try to do is show you how to stream. Basically, apologize for being slowness and doing things at the same time, and you know how that is. Sometimes it doesn't work that well. Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna finish pretty quickly so you guys can go ahead and shoot. When you try to do too many things at the same time, what happens is you end up doing nothing. Okay, So let's say you want to stream a new video. Like I said, you wanted to, like I was talking about, schedule stuff. So basically, you could take a video or shorts to do that. I created a video specifically for this event. And so you're going to go to pre-recorded live stream here. Usually, if you're going to stream, you go to the top one. But for this one, you go to this, you go video. You have to be careful. You only get 10 video at a shot in this folder. You could probably increase that, but you might not be able to. Right now, I only could do 10, so I have 10 videos in there that I could stream right away. I'm going to add a new one. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think it's going to be this one here. So it's going to take a little bit of time for it to time. I have to fit a little bit of info. I'm not going to do a lot of it because in reality, I'm going to do that when, post submittal. Let me see how am I doing. Okay, here we go. Apologize. It's a whole bunch of information. There we go. The title. I usually have a description prepared. So I'll just schedule the video for tomorrow, unless I want to do it at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And I could change all that. I could change all that forward, right? So I look for a thumbnail. I already prepared the thumbnail for this. I believe it's this one here. By the way, I can also change that to later on if I wanted to. But usually, one of the advice I give is a thumbnail, so you know where you're heading and what you're talking about. And basically, you do that. Now, so if you're seeing here, it takes a little bit of time. You are 14% complete. But what's going to happen, let me show you, and I move forward so you'll get an idea what's going to happen. Let me see if I have that yet. Let me double check. Let me see if I could. I'll come back to this one in a minute. Let me go back and look at replace. Screen share. So what's going to happen next is on your live feed, you can see like this one here says schedule, which is the one that I'm doing right now. Once it's ready on Restreaming, you're going to get an upcoming event right here. You will get an upcoming event right here. Like for example, if I wanted to, this is an old one, so I'm going to pick an old one, one of the newer ones. So yeah, and I wanted to do some edit on that one. Okay, so I could do A/B on the two. I could change the thumbnail if I wanted to. I could improve the description if I wanted to, like this. And I could look at some of the requirements, like for example, have you selected a playlist? The answer would be no. So you say live broadcast, for example. Doing for kids is important. Now I'm also debating on this one, right? Because it's but I'm showing some B-roll in the background. So it says make real person appear to or do something that they have to be known. The footage of a real life event of place. So the answer is no, they're just B-roll. Now the third one, generate a realistic actor. If you look at my B-roll that I have here, so if you look on the right, like about, so none of that actually occurred. All of this is actually AI animation, right? So when you look at the question that you have here, which is generate a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur, it would seem to me that if you have any narrated content that you had to say before, I was even sure, but I'm kind of not really mad. I kind of marked that on that. You may lose a little bit of people, one or two. I don't know how much subscribers you will lose, but the point of the matter is nothing can be done in what we do nowadays without AI. So I'm gonna start marking a yes and see what happens. Now these flags are just there. Now tags, right? You said you get a lot of suggested tags. Me, I don't spend a lot of time on this side, the one that I, if you wanted to look in, this is all okay over here. All okay. So the only thing is I do want to just to people on blog. I don't see how I can make that a permanent change later on. And I'll do strict moderation. So on that. Let me check if there's anything else. You could do a quiz, but I don't think I want to do a quiz right now. We'll do it later. Now you could add subtitles. It's kind of unless you have a file, I don't see the point on that. But I think adding end screen is really good. Now you can only do the end screen once your live stream is live. You cannot do it before, like if you're scheduling something, you cannot do it, right? So let's save that one. And you could do cards. These are if you want to keep your viewers in your platform. So I highly suggested that you kind of go in the day and basically put it in. Now I like to do my place. I like to add a place for my cards because I figure if they go in and they play on my playlist, they have a lot of my videos that are basically they could look. I want to show something else while I was doing that. I have a potential or suggested edit to my description I could add. Usually that happens when you have nothing in there. Or if, let's say I already have one, I'm going to keep what I have. Let me go see whether we have the Restreaming thing. So you see this is, no, it's not done yet. 60% complete. It does take a little bit of time because, like, for example, this week, I was going to restream at the same time. But because long, like this one is 11 minutes, so it takes the time to load up. If you're in short, or if you have a smaller video, they will go in pretty quickly. Otherwise, you have to kind of suffer and go through all that. So yeah, so like for example, if you don't have description here, you can always pick that is offered to you. Let's see. Okay. I don't delete the one that's there. I just basically right now. So if they give you an opportunity to do A/B testing, I think you want to do A/B testing because what they're doing is testing different title as to what's going on. Now this one is rated 92, so I think I want to pick that one for my second one. This is rated 87, so I'm going to pick that one. You still want to pick the highest rating one other than 2. I think it's in the engine. You got this thing wrong. In video, yeah. You have to always double check the work. The right time is in video. Okay, so you set the test, and then eventually, sometimes if you get a lot of views, you'll get the opportunity to basically determine whether or not you can go ahead and tell you which title works there. But if you don't get a lot of views or anything in here, let me see. Okay, so you see, I couldn't select like for example, this one here for YouTube, right? No, YouTube is not here. Excuse me. One because I actually submitted an approval for that, and I don't have it yet. So if you try to click on something that you're not approved yet, you will not let you do that. It'll be grayed out. Now this one here, I think it's Twitch. It is Twitch right here. So you could go to Twitch. So right now, platform more channel. You can click here and add more channels to it. So right now, the way it's done, once it's right, I could create the event. What will happen is, at the time that I schedule, right, we'll have video basically streamlined to 2 platforms at the same time, which is what we were speaking of earlier, right? So what's almost done is at 88%. In the meantime, let's continue. So this is what you would do before. You could do some of this activity before the video stream. Like for example, next one. If you're not in touch with, if you don't have much, you kind of say, well, that might be a little bit generic. So you can go ahead and say, create one, right? So I'm sorry, let me go back. Unfortunately, I have to edit this thing. I'll have to recreate it, which is okay. So I will take that. So I want to keep the first title the same. I could probably do it with the other one. I'll check in a minute. if I change it, if I click here, it will change the title there. And basically what it will do is allow me to copy and paste, but I took the one that was there, and let's say, describe the thumbnail. Now I could probably do a couple of things here, right? I could create the title like I just did there, or I could say, let me see what happens if I enter this right here. I usually enter the title and I don't have a problem on that. But tonight I want to do it differently. I want to do, since I'm always experimenting, right? So I took part of my description and I put it in. Let's see what kind of video would generate. In the meanwhile, let me double check. Oh God. So it's doing it again because now it's on Twitch. I should have done it on one platform and then basically do it on the next one. Don't matter, we just continue on. Because it first did the this, as you see, it's marked public. You do want to mark it public because that way, after it goes live, it will, in effect, the hours will count. If it's not live, if it's not public, the hours will not count. So it's going a little faster than normal, so that will be fine. Just so you see right here, it gave me a suggestion of a different title. So let's say I want to use that one, right? So I say use. So you see, I was able to change the thumbnail of the video. It's doing it right now. See, I changed that, and now I could go back here and I do my A/B testing again. I didn't have to do that, but hey, second title will be that one. Third title will be this one. Then I have to do this. Change to be sure they have the correct information. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, unfortunately, this is the one from last night. I'm sure you guys are getting confused. That's the one that I did last night. But it works in the same principle for the current video. The only problem is that, while it's processing, I cannot do all these changes. So I wanted to show it to you right now. So we'll go back over here. So 100%. So I should be able to get the generate thing real quick here. It should be another few minutes before the video is fully loaded. Yeah, you see you got the check mark there. Then you could create the event. So if I creating the event, that means tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I'll be able to stream in 2 possibly. So I could double check that when it comes to, so I'm gonna create it. So it's going, sending it in right now. And I could add more platform to do that. So if I come here and I look at my schedule, it's right here. So I still could go in here, right, for example, and update titles, and I'll update thumbnail or whatever I want to before it actually goes public. So I have until tomorrow to figure out what I want to do with that. So that's basically the way that it works. And so apologize for this. When you change it from one share information to another, sometimes that happens to me. That's the studio. Sorry. Is that the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. So what I want to show you is that the event that we just did, if I go here and I do a update title, I could add a little description, which I don't have yet, but I was going to do it later. And I could add maybe I just see. Can I just do a quick one? Let me see. I'm going to leave it as is because I could update it later. When it pops into my YouTube account, I may be able to do it there a lot easier than anything else. So you could update all. Let me go check something else. Look at schedule. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you here. Right now is set up to stream on YouTube. It's set up to YouTube, set up in Twitch, and I'm working some details on this one here, TikTok. As you see right here, I'm getting a flag on it, so I have to go fix that. And then I could add Facebook if I wanted to. I could add multiple platforms. Man, with this one you get, I think it's up to 7 with the basic. You could get 1 or 2 with free, I believe. You get up to 7 with the pay version. And then obviously the more you pay, the more platform you could add to it. So it's not limited to just 1 or 2. It's only limited to the amount of money you want to spend, but you could go from 0, spend nothing, to basically I spend a little bit of money, like I showed you at the beginning when I showed you the card, the different prices. Let me see if I could show you that again since I'm here. I don't know if I want to shift to that real quick. But I don't want to talk about prices because in reality, I'm not trying to sell you into either using it or not from the perspective of money, because I don't have any affiliate relationship with this company. I'm just basically a user, right? So I'm just showing you what I'm using it for right now. So let's see, we got that set up, that's ready to go. I don't have to make any changes, I'm gonna leave it as is. Let me go back to YouTube real quick and see what's going on there. Oh, cancel. What the heck is going on here? I have to be able to save this, what I'm working on. Give me two shake, guys. Oh, I see what's going on. Let me show you what's going on here. Apologize. Sometimes you work too fast and you don't end up doing nothing. So let me replace this one for new share. There you go. So if you can see right here, there's a red border around my YouTube. And basically what's happening here is that I have too many tags, right? So you just get rid of some of that. You have a limited number, so you gotta keep reducing tags until there you go. So it's now black. So I reduced each tag has a rating. So I reduced the one that would have the lowest rating for that. So there you go. So it saved that. So let me go back to content and see how I could get the see if it shows up here. So you see right here, this is the live one. So this is the live one that I'm in. This one here, right? You can put a check mark on it. And this is the one that I just scheduled. That one in there. So if I go open it, let's see what with it right now. So it's generating some suggestions for me. So I'm not gonna worry about it. You have my scheduled date here. Like I said, if I want to change the thumbnail here, let me see, can I do it here? Let me see. And this is all before it's actually post, right? So I'll go here, new concept. And I do want to use different tools when I'm, generating my thumbnail, my title, and things of that nature. And the reason for that is YouTube want to be sure everything is not mechanical. It's gonna, I'm gonna go here. You want to go here. It's giving me a little bit of problem. Interesting. Sometimes because I have like a lot of different assets open, I have at least 15 files that I open. Sometimes the system kind of gives you a little bit of a hard time. Okay, so I reset it. Let me try it again. Let me close one of the items, maybe. I'm gonna close some of these here. Let me try it again and see what happens. Well, it might be that the scheduling is still going on YouTube. Let me double check. I will come back, and before the video is published, I will be able to show you how to do this right now. But a couple of things I could do here is the reason that I know is that it's not ready yet, because if you look at it's still loading, and the reason I know that is because if you look here, some of the things that I need, like updated descriptions, are not haven't loaded yet now, and also the A/B testing haven't loaded yet. So sometimes you have to do is work in the things that you can, and for that is, like I said before, definitely gonna do that in there. You kind of look at your different other settings. Even this one doesn't have any tags suggested except for one. So I know that's the reason why. Category entertainment, people on blogs. I like to use people on blogs as one of the most popular ones. Entertainment is usually not what it is that I do. So that's why I changed that. And then, so I'm going to save this for now. I'm going to come back later and be able to make these changes, because until it actually perfect, it's not going to allow me to do that. So let's do one final check here. Okay, Restreaming is set. This one is set. Looking at that. Okay. So all that I could do is let you know, invite you to come back tomorrow and take a look at this video that I posted here. It's going to be basically a combination of the things that we talked about today. Basically, as you know, it kind of answers the question is, if you could stream to any 3 platforms for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Like, for example, for me, YouTube is my main one. I do that. Twitch seems to be the easiest one to do. People, my daughter likes, my wife, like, what do they like? They like not YouTube. They like Facebook. So that'd be a good one in there. But the question is, which one would you really like? Right? That's what you need to look at. And one final thought: don't forget to subscribe. Every subscription helps us be veterans. So keep watching, and come back and watch this video right here